Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show, episode 366. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with David. What's up, David?
What's up, man? We're cranking out these episodes fast.
I know, all these Everything shows, but there's actually Doctor Who news. We're going to have to do that, and some other stuff, depending on how late we can stay up, which we can't because I got to go to work. So probably could pop out 3 more. But on that note, we are going to attempt this, okay? And just keep in mind, we're going to do this trailer reaction. It's going to be very controversial. We may get sick from watching this,
Oh, God.
okay? We are going to, at the same time, watch the trailer reaction to The Human Centipede 3.
Oh, my God. Why didn't you tell me about this before? You sick man.
Not me! Listen, we review all kinds of trailers.
No, who told you this? Who put you up to this? Because I swear.
Nobody.
You liar.
Okay, in the first, well, all right. I'm not even gonna say what it's about. I heard it's bad. I don't even know if we can handle it.
I don't even know if I want to.
Did you ever see the other ones?
Yeah, and I don't think I want to see this.
All right. You don't have to. You can just watch me. You don't want to. I don't force nobody to do this.
I can't. Yeah,
You're gonna have to talk.
I'm gonna bow out of this one.
No, you can stay in, and I'll just be my reaction.
No, I know. I'm just, for those of you guys who think I'm just a scared cat, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I am. So,
listen,
and I don't handle that kind of stuff really well.
Nobody wants to look at this trailer. I will watch it. He will do the voiceover.
In a world where horror movies reign supreme, one man rises above them all.
Here we go. I'm gonna watch this. Here we go.
Oh, God.
Anybody comes in, David, you take care of it. I'm gonna raise the volume so I can hear the sound effects.
Oh, God, you sick
man. No.
We cultured individuals are going to be reading something better.
This looks like a video game, like Centipede. All right, here we go. Ready? All right, here we go.
You have a bucket next to you?
Oh, this is a commercial. I'm sorry. Hold on. I hate commercials, by the way.
Do you have a bucket?
Wait, I'm going to get water. Wait.
I don't even think I want to see it.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Go ahead.
I just hate bagel bites, by the way. So.
Yeah.
Oh! 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 Oh my God. Oh my God.
That face better be on the thumbnail.
Oh. Oh my God.
To watch it?
Oh my God. Oh my god. I can't. I can't. That was just awful. That was just awful. Just sewing it to that. That face. Oh, I can't take it. All right.
I don't think yeah, now do you blame me for not wanting to watch it?
Yeah. All right. It's like going on a roller coaster. God. What the hell happened? Whew. All right. Let's go to the news. Shall we?
Okay.
That was my face. That was my face, first of all.
Yeah, I know. I was laughing at your face, and people are gonna think. Oh, just wait. Just watch when it go when we put this on YouTube.
Oh my god! Really? Was that bad?
Yeah, I mean seriously, this is like. Hold on. Let me put the camera on. I'll show you my face. I'll show you what your face.
Oh no! Oh my god!
You were just. Oh my god, Simpunk, you just missed probably the funniest thing ever.
Oh my god!
Oh, well, my bad.
He was reacting to the Human Centipede 3 trailer. This was Matrix Lord's face through the entire thing. Oh!
There's a Centipede 3? Wow, I can't believe they made it. They must have really lowered the budget.
Oh my god! Would you care to see, Chris?
I'm not watching it.
I didn't care for the concept of the first Centipede.
It was. Yeah.
I mean, I never actually watched the film. I just read I read reviews about it, and I saw the trailer, and it didn't really interest me. Wow, I didn't know they had done a Centipede 3.
The
Wow.
final chapter. Thank God.
They're gonna really milk that one until it completely
It's over.
dies.
It's done. No, it's done. It's done. That's it. They sew like 165 people's things together, mouth to whatever, and it's just right. That was crazy.
Oh, what is it? Kevin Smith said, "Ass to mouth, no ass to mouth."
All right, and the master was the 2 Eric Roberts. That was crazy. All right, boy. All right, David.
I'll look it up, but I mean,
you want to do a trailer reaction? All right, here we go. He's doing it.
Okay.
Oh crap! Literally.
Centipede.
I didn't know it looked like that color. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
Human Centipede 3. That's not a trailer. Well, no, that's official trailer number 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. Steampunk Star Race reaction.
Right. Sponsored by Adderall.
Yeah. Yes. He's looking. He's watching.
He is unimpressed.
He's sleeping. No, I'm just kidding. Nice. I'll drink what you're drinking, bro. Honestly. Yeah.
Eric Roberts.
He sees this every day. That's why. No, I'm just kidding.
He is totally unfazed.
No.
I've seen a lot of horror movies.
Wow.
It didn't really gross me out. The
Wow.
first one was more psychological horror, and it was an original idea, and they're taking these attractive young women. He's taking these attractive young women and like mutilating them, and that was kind of disturbing and horrifying. The concept. This is like not even taking itself seriously. It asserts itself to be a B movie, and it's just like a comedy parody.
Yeah.
of itself. And poor Eric Roberts must be really desperate for money to be in
Wow.
73.
All I gotta say is now, if you were ever gonna use the catchphrase, Mike D's catchphrase, you do it now. Shit. Wow.
Poor Eric Roberts. I mean, I really think Eric Roberts is a good actor. He just never really had that one breakout role that he deserved. I mean, I've seen him in some films that were mediocre. I've seen some films that were actually slightly good. But he, go ahead.
You go from Time Lord to crap. It's like, oh man.
Well, I mean, I met Eric Roberts. He's also a nice guy in person. I met him at Dragon Con 2012.
Yeah. Oh man. We need like a trailer now.
The one good movie that Eric Roberts was in, you know, that just shows you how
Expendables.
in the movie. I'm talking about other things, but the one good movie that Eric Roberts was in was Love Is a Gun, but it had a really crappy twist ending. It's one of those movies.
Are they looking to close up over there, or is it how long you got over there?
Hour or 45 minutes.
Oh, okay. Wow. Nice. Okay.
Wow.
Ooh.
So after that happened.
Why don't you go with the
my first reaction is poor Eric Roberts. He's desperate for a paycheck. He had to be in Centipede 3.
Eric Roberts has probably got like a couple houses. Eric Roberts.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, why would he be doing crap? That film can't be paying that much.
He probably needs to pay off a plasma screen TV.
It probably did. It probably did pay him, because that was the whole budget, was paying him.
I mean, he was charging, I got his autograph, he was charging back in Dragon Con 2012, this is back when I actually had money to blow on autographs, but he was charging like, I think, $40 for an autograph.
Wow!
So he was doing, well, I mean, people knew him from Doctor Who.
Yeah. Wow, man.
And I knew him from Love Is a Gun.
Well, if he makes this movie where I'm at, then I don't have to pay $40 for it. Still waiting for him to do this movie.
Well, yeah.
All right, we need some other news. How about Donald Trump? Number 2.
He still has a really terrible comb over.
All right. NBC has cut ties with Donald Trump. As he is preparing for his upcoming Republican presidential candidacy, Donald Trump has found himself in some pretty hot water following comments about Mexico and Mexican immigrants coming to the United States. During his announcement for his candidacy, Trump said the following biting and provocative comments, quote, "What Mexico sends have lots of problems. They're bringing
wait. Repeat what you said, because Google blocked you out.
What, the whole thing?
Yeah, it blocked you out. What did you say?
All right. As he's preparing for his upcoming Republican presidential candidacy, Donald Trump has found himself in some pretty hot water following comments about Mexico and immigrants coming to the United States. He said, and I quote, "When Mexico sends people, they're not sending their best. They're sending people that have lots of problems. They're drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists, and some, I assume, are good people."
Well, you know, only thing I can say about Donald Trump is he's a freaking idiot. The only reason why
does he want to like lose the presidency?
Well, no, he has no intention. I know the psyche of Donald Trump. He did this last time 4 years ago. He talked about running for president, and he was like one of the top contenders. He likes to talk about running for president. It's like a professional thing. You talk about running for president, you get people to give you money, and then you drop out before the actual race even begins. There's a lot of people who make money doing that.
Wow.
Yeah, you can keep the money. You can just say, well, it was an expense. I was running for office, and now I'm no longer running for office. I need to pay for my hotel rooms and my food and
oh my God,
you know, whatever hotel room for my mistress. No, I'm serious. That's how it works in politics.
God.
There are people who professionally run for president, knowing that they won't win, just so that they can raise money and make a ton of money in the short run, and that's what Donald Trump does. This guy, if he didn't have powerful friends, he would be as broke as me right now. He had powerful friends. He had the right connections. He took a multi-billion-dollar like casino business and went bankrupt. I remember Donald Trump even said at one point, he was like, I have so many hundreds of millions of dollars in debt that there's a homeless man on the street who's richer than I am. But that's debt. And when you're that rich, like Donald Trump, even if you have a few $100 million in debt, debt becomes an asset, not a liability, because then those rich creditors want to work with you, and that's what they've done. He's made a lot of powerful connections, but he's not the smartest businessman. Just because he's a celebrity for doing a reality show, I have no respect for the guy. He's a complete idiot. He panders to the lowest common denominator. That's my opinion of Donald Trump.
So far,
I have no idea. The two top contenders seem to be Hillary Clinton and Jeff Bush. I hope we don't get another Bush in the House.
Well,
But
this looks like he's more level-headed than his brother.
Maybe so, but I don't fully like Hillary Clinton either. She's kind of a corporate crat. She's kind of bought out. But I like Bernie Sanders, but he doesn't really have a chance to win because he's so progressive that he's not getting corporate support that Hillary Clinton is getting. And I would probably vote for him, but he's probably not going to make it past the primaries.
Right. Okay.
I was a big fan for many years of Dennis Kucinich. Dennis Kucinich had the same problem. He had image issues because he had like a bad comb-over thing. He wasn't very charismatic, but his ideas were great. He was a true progressive, but he never got money for advertisement. He never got money for a campaign drive, and his voice kind of got drowned out. And unfortunately, you get corporate crats versus Republic corporate, and it's still all corporately controlled. And it ends up not really mattering who you vote for because it's corporate A or corporate B.
David, it's too early for you to vote, right? I mean, it's still announcing candidates, but...
No, for me? Well, I can vote. I just don't know who I'm going to vote for yet.
Right. Okay, what's the next article? What about number one?
Number one, okay. Netflix deal brings Jeremy Clarkson and former co-hosts of Top Gear back to our screens. This is interesting. Clarkson, Hammond, and May are back. Jeremy Clarkson has confirmed to the Sunday Times that he will return to TV with a new car show. Joining the bombastic Brit on the new show will be his former Top Gear co-hosts, Richard Hammond and James May. Although the organization reports that an announcement is expected in a matter of weeks, the exact network on which the show will air has yet to be confirmed. However, sources told the Daily Mirror's Nigel Foley that the ex-Top Gear trio, along with former showrunner Andy Willman, are very close to a deal with Netflix. In recent weeks, the foursome has held meetings with a number of potential suitors, including British broadcasters ITV, but it seems that Netflix has come out on top. The development comes on the heels of BBC's introduction of radio DJ Chris Evans as Top Gear's new frontman. As a result, the 23rd season of the Top Gear will likely feature a lineup of all new hosts and be the first to not feature Jeremy Clarkson since 2000.
And it'll be canceled. So, in other words, firing this guy, they just benefited his life because now he's going to make quadruple him and his buddies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great job, BBC there. Great job. Yeah. All right.
Why don't you read number 3?
Okay.
Oh, wait, didn't we talk about this one already?
Yeah, we actually went into this already. They just showed a picture, but yeah, we don't have to go into that. What else do we have? Anything?
Well, we have, let's see, the Ghost Hunters.
Yes, why don't you do that?
All right. A group of ghost hunters were navigating through an old abandoned hospital in Mississippi and accidentally ran into a dead body. The Vicksburg Post reports that the body was discovered at the old Kuhn Memorial State Hospital in Vicksburg. The body is thought to be a female in her late 60s who had a major head trauma. The death has been ruled a homicide. The deceased woman may be a 69-year-old resident of Vicksburg who went missing from her home. Police were searching for her over the past couple of days. Police took 2 men into custody. According to police reports, the men admitted to dropping the woman off after they broke into her house and abducted her. The abandoned hospital has reportedly been vacant since 1989 and is often frequented by ghost hunters. The building is rumored to be haunted.
Oh, okay, so it's an abandoned hospital, but you said the name of the hospital is Kuhn Memorial?
Yep.
Did I hear that right? Okay. Well, Kuhn can be derived as a racist term.
Kuhn.
That's interesting.
Wow.
Okay.
So
this is in Mississippi.
Was this the actual ghost hunters that they have that we know of?
No, I think this was another group.
Oh.
This is in Mississippi, or where was this at?
Mississippi.
Okay. Well, that's probably one of the reasons why they shut down the hospital. Interesting. It's probably one of, if I had to guess, it's probably one of those insane asylum hospitals. There's many of them abandoned all across the United States because starting under Ronald Reagan, he cut federal funding for mental health in the United States, and they shut down literally hundreds of mental health hospitals, and there's a lot of them that are abandoned. So I bet you that's probably one of them. After they lost their federal funding, most of them had no reason to stay open. If I had to guess, that was probably one of them.
Right. Okay.
Hey, Chris, what time is it over where you are now?
8:26.
Oh, okay.
About an hour and a half before the greenhouse closes. I shut off my video feed because it cuts down on bandwidth issues. The internet,
Yeah.
as you know, the internet here is not that great.
Yeah. Well, there were times when you were at the greenhouse when you had a better internet connection.
Yeah, I don't know. It's sporadic. It's sporadic. I mean, it depends on how many people are here. The password's easy to remember. They
Right.
rarely ever change. They rarely ever change the password. So there's a lot of people who hang outside and get on. So that's probably why it's slow.
Are you? Is there anything coming up? Upcoming events that you're going to convention for? August?
I'm gonna plan. I plan on trying to in July. I plan on trying to sneak into VidCon. I successfully snuck into VidCon last year.
Okay.
I don't have the money to afford for a badge. I mean, it's like $150, and
Now,
I
where
can't
would
really
you film on your iPhone?
I'll film it on my iPhone. I do most of my interviews on my iPhone. The video quality for up close and personal is fine. Losing my Canon EOS 60D is devastating because now I've lost the ability to do any kind of professional film.
How much is that camera?
That was brand new. It was like $1,200.
Wow.
So yeah, I lost
Oh my
a
God.
lot. Yeah, it's devastating, and I didn't pawn it because it really wouldn't make a difference in my situation. I needed it for professional use. I also used it for. It's also a good camera for photography. If I had pawned it, I would have maybe got a couple $100 for it, and it really wouldn't have made a difference in my situation.
So you still
It was
there's
more-
no
It
chance
was
of
more.
getting
It
it
was
back?
what?
There's no chance of getting it back.
I'm going to go back to Metro Lost and Found. I went to Metro Lost and Found last Thursday. It wasn't there. But the guy at Metro Lost and Found, I don't know if he knows something I don't know or he's just giving me useful advice. He was looking on a list, and he was like, come back in a week. So a lot of times when they find stuff, like cameras and camera bags, it'll take like a week for it to process and get back
Maybe you'll
to
get it back, bro.
their
Maybe
central
you'll get it back.
facility. Maybe I'll get it back. I hope so because the camera was $1,200. The extra lens or the f4 stop, that's good for shooting video. If you have
Right.
one lens, it's good. I had a telephoto lens for shooting photos, and then another lens for shooting wide angle for shooting video.
Right.
With the extra lens and the extra battery pack, it was about $1,600 worth of stuff.
Wow. All right, keep us
Yeah,
posted.
so
What's going on with the camera? Yeah.
I will. So I'll still do video vlog because I still have webcam on my laptop and I still have my iPhone, but I won't be able to do like any kind of movies. I might be able to edit. I've been documenting my experience since moving to LA from Pensacola. I might eventually make. I tried a few years ago. I tried a failed attempt at doing a Kickstarter for a movie idea called "The World Is a Mess," and I just want to steampunk it. I have all the good quality footage that I've shot over the years.
Why don't you do a Kickstarter and make that as part of the money you could raise to buy yourself a new camera?
I'll try. It's very hard. The most I've ever raised on Kickstarter is $4, and you know how a Kickstarter works. If you don't, and now
put it on Kickstarter, promote the crap out of it with the YouTube channels.
I've tried in the past. I'm not exactly a popular YouTuber. I have only 496 subscribers. Out of my 496 subscribers, I probably have a lot of people just subscribe to Polite.
Dude, you have a lot more subscribers than some of these shows, these podcasts, and you're doing it by yourself.
Fair enough. I mean, based on my analytics, I have a core following between 20 and 30 people who watch everything I do, but it's just not quite large enough fan base. I've only run 2 Kickstarters. One was for I was going to do a steampunk documentary film starring me called The World Is a Mess. I just wanted to steampunk it. I got $0 for that.
Dude, why don't you do me a favor? Why don't you try to do that tonight? Why don't you set up a page and everything, and we'll create like a Facebook page for it. I'll promote the crap out of it.
Okay, I appreciate it. The last Kickstarter was I did a Kickstarter for the Federation. That actually got $4.
Okay.
But it
also, just so you know, we are doing the Who Idol competition. Now, Jacob had submitted 3 videos. Everybody's supposed to submit 3 videos. There is going to be a prize, okay? So, it could be that I could change the prize to something else. But if you do enter 3 videos, it doesn't have to be that long, with Doctor Who lyrics, you may get a shot at winning. Right now, it's just Jacob in a competition. But if you enter, it could be you versus Jacob. Maybe you might win something nice. So,
like a cupcake?
No, like money, or a gift card, or an Olive Garden, or something, or whatever. You never know. It could be you could get a Dunkin' Donuts card or Starbucks card.
I also found. Sorry.
Yeah.
I found an article. This is probably the last one I've got for tonight. Of course, now that we know about the Flash Season 2 coming up, this website posted 12 new things that we want to see in the Flash Season 2.
Smallville.
What?
Smallville.
That's one of the things I want to see.
Hold on. Smallville ain't happening, dude. It's not happening.
Is that a different universe? Isn't that a different universe?
Yeah, and those people aren't probably even going to work on it. It was a completely different team. I doubt they're going to get it. But anyway, continuing. A new opening monologue. The CW DC superhero shows have retained a common structure and format when it comes to opening and closing their episodes. Both The Flash and Arrow open an episode with their respective protagonists doing voice-over monologue, recounting the general story and themes of their origin, while viewers watch a montage of matching footage. It's a quick and concise way to both remind forgetful viewers of what they're watching and quickly bring new viewers up to speed. Of course, anyone who watches these shows faithfully also knows that by the end of a 22-episode season, these monologues, even if changed at mid-season, can start to sound a little repetitive and tiring. With I'm just going up to the next page, see what else is that. Better superpower mastery and strategizing. I actually think we're going to see that. honestly. We're gonna see Barry use his powers. Like we did see him experimenting with, phasing through objects during the Trickster episode. So definitely, once Mirror Master is brought in, we're probably gonna see that.
Hmm.
Number 3, they said they want Barry's dad out of prison. That's probably going to happen, seeing as how now they've had proof that, I think they had an admission Thawne killed Barry's mother.
Right.
Number 4, a real explanation of Tom Cavanaugh's return. Tom Cavanagh, for those of you who do not know, played Harrison Wells or the Reverse Flash. It was said that he would be a series regular coming back in season 2. So how that's going to happen, we don't know. It's most likely going to end up being another Harrison Wells from an alternate universe, one of the 52 universes in the multiverse. So that's probably what's going to happen. And also, Matt Lesher, I think that's how you pronounce his name, who was the real face of Eobard Thawne, is also speculated to be returning, not regularly, but he might return as well, even though it'll be an alternate version of Eobard.
Wow.
Number 5,
Cool.
they said they want Wally West, which it'll be an African American Wally West, but
That's interesting.
But it makes sense in this universe, considering that, Joe and Iris West are African American, so obviously I think Wally is going to be African American. And they're going to make him, I think Wally in the comics, wasn't he like Barry's nephew or something before they made him African American?
I don't remember.
Well, in this one, I think they'd be, Iris West's nephew, who was Kid Flash in the 90s. He was a Kid Flash, and then he was the Flash in the 90s and the early 2000s. So I think that would be cool, but just don't make sure Barry Allen is the real hero of the show. Halfway there, guys. Hold on.
Okay.
Number 6 is True Gorilla Grodd, that we want him actually could. They said they wanted to delve into things like Gorilla City, and actually him being the mastermind of some actually brilliant plans, which would be really cool because I actually like that Gorilla Grodd episode. Did anyone else see that? And did anyone else think that as well?
Mm-mm.
You didn't see that? Am I the
I've
only
never
one who
seen.
watches this show?
I have never seen The Flash. It's not on Netflix.
Number 7, they want more alternate reality stories, which definitely will be addressed, considering that a lot of the villains that we're going to be seeing, especially members of the Rogues like Mirror Master, will be coming from alternate Earths as well. So that's good. And I believe they rumored that the Killer Frost that we're going to meet might be an alternate reality version.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Here's where I'm confused with DC. Okay, so Flash and Arrow are in the same universe, correct?
Yes,
But it's not in the same universe as Batman versus Superman
correct.
or Man of Steel.
Right.
So that's confusing as all hell. And
Yeah, I know.
I thought they were working up for a Justice League movie. That would have been
No,
perfect. to tie in.
DC wanted different versions of the characters.
That's so confusing. I think that's a mistake.
Originally,
I think that's a big mistake.
Before this was happening, of course, it made sense because they wanted to, have damage control. So if it was going to be, if the show, God forbid, bombed, they were going to have, a contingency plan to do it. But then you're going to now when it's one of the most popular superhero shows on TV.
Right.
And,
So you have 3 contemporary DC universes. You have the Dark Knight universe. You have the Man of Steel, Superman versus Batman universe, and then the TV Arrow Flash universe. So there's
the
3.
Arrowverse.
So there's three the Arrowverse. Okay. So there's 3 different DC universes. That's too damn confusing. That's gonna bomb. That's gonna backfire.
It is going to
Anyway, that's my
backfire, and I've said this before, that they say, oh, we're waiting to do a Crisis on Infinite Earths. No, you're not. Don't even that's a bold-faced lie, and you guys at DC know it. You will never, ever, ever cross over the Man of Steel universe with the Dark Knight universe or with the Arrowverse. You are
Yeah, it would
never
never
ever
happen.
going to do
That won't
that.
happen. Yeah.
Can you imagine if they crossed it over with the Lois and Clark universe? No.
Oh my god, that was so cool.
Wait, don't get that.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, there was a gentleman here I thought I was talking to. No, doing a podcast.
Oh my god.
It's never going to happen. They're not going to do it.
I said that to be a smartass. I was
Yeah,
being simple.
I want to know what happened. I mean, the last thing we saw, or the last thing I read, was that they found a baby on the doorstep, and that's it.
Right.
But I want to know what happened after. I mean, what's going on in that universe? What's going on with that Superman, that Lex Luthor? What did Lex Luthor win? Did he kill Superman in that
Well,
universe?
You're in the minority with that, Daniel. Not a lot of people are interested in the Smallville universe. I'm not saying that to slam the Smallville universe.
Listen,
I'm sure.
we watched 10 years of it. We're done.
Yeah.
We're done of it.
Well,
No,
look,
no,
I'm
no,
not slamming. I'm not slamming the universe at all. I honestly think that I respect people who like Smallville. But here's the thing: people who watch The Flash, especially the younger audiences that watch it now, probably weren't even invested in Smallville to begin with. So what's the point in bringing it in when people are going to go, who the hell is this?
Right. You don't want to confuse your audience.
Yeah, but that's why. But nobody knows who anybody is when they first see them on TV. That's why they get introduced to them.
Yeah, but
No, but
you
when you're
can't.
doing crossovers with shows, you have to do crossovers that make sense and that the audience is familiar with. That's why they crossed. They introduced Barry Allen originally in season 2 of Arrow when he was going after Slade when he had the Mirakuru. That's how they introduced him before he had his powers. We were gradually introduced to the characters of Cisco, Caitlin, and Barry, and then after that, with the first half of the Flash season, then we had the crossover with Flash and Arrow. So it was properly set up. What you're saying, Daniel, is basically when we go into this, we can just throw the people from Smallville into the Flash and
People
Arrowverse.
won't know. People don't remember. They won't know what the hell that is.
Yeah, like seriously, the only thing I remember from the Smallville universe is the guy who played Lex Luthor, and he was the voice of the Flash in Justice League Unlimited.
Right.
Yeah.
Wasn't Christopher Reeve in a season or two of Smallville?
He was in Smallville, yeah. So was Margot Kidder.
So,
I
but yeah,
remember
that's the thing. That's the thing, Daniel. You can't throw in these people from Smallville and expect people. Yeah, some people are going to be happy, like you and the fans of the series.
Right.
But for people like me, who really never got into Smallville, or people who just have never heard of Smallville, yes, there are people who've never heard of it, they're going to be just really, really confused, and seriously, that they're not going to do it.
I think James said they were going to do it.
They weren't going to do it. There has been no confirmation. Trust me. I have been following the news for this show for quite some time. If I had heard that, I would have reported it, but it is not happening.
Well, as the news comes available, of course, we will report all the Flash stuff. So stay tuned.
They could bring in Christopher Reeve.
Christopher Reeve died. So.
Well, no, I mean, but you could take his corpse and preserve it, and then make him an animatronic song.
Oh my God!
Hey, at least it's original.
Oh man, no.
Anyway,
I'm being sarcastic. I don't mean that seriously.
Let me finish up.
That's bad form, man. That's bad form.
You know how dinosaur animatronics.
Let me finish up this list. So we have number eight, new speedsters, which this is pretty much a given that we saw Jay Garrick's helmet in the Flash season finale, which got me really excited that we're going to see alternate Flashes from different universes.
Right.
I would love to see the Crime Syndicate version of the Flash, Johnny Quick, fight him. That would be fantastic. Yeah, an Irish speedster, that would be awesome. Was it Irish or Scottish? I think it was. Was it Scottish? I don't know. It's been a while since I've read him.
All right. That is it for the final Everything show of the night. We did, what did we do, 4?
Yeah.
4 Everything shows we did tonight. I'm going to go to bed.
Yeah, I had some twisted humor, I admit. That's.
Oh, don't worry. I know you didn't mean it. All right. All right, guys. Take care. Bye for now.